Hi and welcome, it's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Welcome to the late night Friday night show. I thought I'd try and do game host, no, not a game host, talk show host style. Because I have got no idea what to stamp tonight. So I thought I'd come on in, wait for a few people to come on the live, ask them. So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for joining. It's always great to see your comments afterwards. Maybe you might want to forward a few minutes till I actually get to the stamping part, because I need to talk to everybody on the live and find out what they want me to do. So, hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, excuse me. That will teach me. I sneaked into the kitchen and grabbed some almonds. I should not have done that. I'll go and try and eat this last one without choking myself. Hi, everybody. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Christine. Bonnie. What Christmas sets do I have? Do you want some more Christmas inspiration? I can go check it out. Bear with. So let's pop these back here for a second. I put all my Christmas stuff separate. Not that I can't use any of the other things, but I know this will be backwards, but I've got Peaceful Boughs, Poinsettia Petals, Itty Bitty Christmas, Joyful Holly. Now, I have just seen the retirement list, and I know this is going. Joyful Holly is going. For Unto Us. Now, this is going, but it's going to come back next year. Fireside Trimmings. Someone is deer hunting. Oh, okay. Peace and Joy. Winter Woods, which can be a Christmassy one if you want it to be, because it has got Thinking of You this season. So, yeah. And Peaceful Plaid. No, Perfectly Plaid. I'm reading backwards. And then, of course, there's all the leafy type ones that I've got. Winter Woods, really? Oh, okay. Funny enough, I was thinking the other day I wanted to do some blended backgrounds with you guys, because I haven't done that for a while. So we could do both, because I want to show off the new blending brushes. I just have to think of the name then. So what we could do is have a fun kind of blending colours challenge where you guys shout out colours and I'll see if they will blend together. How about that? And a bit like, I don't know if any of you guys follow Christina Werner. She does a really cool video where she blends different colours just to kind of show how they work together, and shows different combinations. And I thought it would be cool to have a go doing sort of like a Stampin' Up version. So, yes, I've been waiting for blending, says Bonnie. Okay. Right, I'm just going to look in my cupboard for some cardstock. I'll go with the white. And what I'm going to do is cut it down to half the size of a card base. Okay, so whatever size you would, sorry, just putting this back on here. Whatever size you would normally cut your card base, I'm going to cut these pieces of cardstock to half of those, so that they can be mounted onto a card base and you'll get that kind of ratio of image. Okay. Oh, right. Keep coming with the colours. I'll just set up while you guys are typing colours at me. And also I'll get YouTube up on my other device. Do share this video out. This is kind of like your hangout for Friday night video. You know, if you're watching live and you want to bring some friends in to watch, now's the time to do it, because I haven't actually started creating yet. So it's a good time to kind of get some friends in and have a chat to them while I'm on here. And I take a swig of tea. I get my cardstock ready. The fireplace one, you would like to see a home decor done with it. Ooh, okay. That sounds very involving. So I probably won't do that tonight, but I will bear that in mind. The thing is, you see, Jenny, I get to Friday night. My brain's a bit fried. We've had pizza for tea, so I'm like sleepy. This evening was a really busy evening. I was on the phone a lot, sorting some website stuff out. Oh my goodness, so exciting. Got some exciting news about the charity that I'm involved in. So some of you will know that I went to Kenya, oh my goodness, 2 years ago. This time, 2 years ago, I was in Kenya. Do some of you remember that? I don't know if any of you remember that. Because it popped up on my timeline, a photograph that I took on Sunday, the Sunday that I was there. Because I saw a parrot in a tree and I put it on Facebook. Anyway, it popped up on my timeline. So yeah, so this time last year I was in Kenya. Really bizarre. And the charity has sorted out their charitable status, and also they've sorted out their PayPal account, which means that when I do a bit of a fundraiser for them, which I might do coming up to Christmas, I think I might just do a little bit of a fundraiser event for them. It means that you guys can easily, if you would like to, donate to the charity. Yeah. So they've got their own PayPal me button now. So it's literally paypal.me/the Potter's House CBO, and you can PayPal them. So this is going to make fundraising so much easier. So much easier. And yeah. So I'm wondering about doing some kind of live stamping event for the charity. I have said I wondered about doing a sort of one sheet wonder type marathon event and see if we can raise some funds. I could maybe even get the other Ruth, so Ruth who set up the charity, to maybe, she could maybe come on the live and comment and stuff. And we're working on a website right now, and she has done the most amazing video that's going to be coming out on Sunday at our church service. So if you guys do watch that, then you'll see it. But if you don't and you'd like to see it, then I can put a link to it. Maybe when I do some event for Potter's House, I'll do the link to the video, which has some really lovely testimonials of people who've been involved and been helped and things. So anyway, that's just a bit of me news. You know, I know some of you are interested. So there we go. So I'm picking up a bit of chocolate biscuit crumb there. Because I don't know if you guys in America have these, but in the UK we have a company called Mr. Kipling's. And the tagline for Mr. Kipling's is that he makes exceedingly good cakes. And so Mr. Kipling makes all sorts of different, sort of quite traditional cakes and biscuits and things. And they do a Viennese whirl, which is usually like a shortbready biscuit with a strawberry jam inside. But this time of year they do like a seasonal one. And they had the chocolate with the orange cream inside it. And my daughter and I went to a shop today, and I saw them, and I was like, I've got to have those. So I've just enjoyed that with my cup of tea. Okay, so I think charity's PayPal again. I will type it in. Let me look back at some of your colour ideas, and I will write some notes. Real red and night of navy. Thanks, Deborah Mitchum. Really? Am I allowed to put another colour in there? Talk about giving me a challenge. Who else? Oh, good, Jenny. Thank you. You weren't meaning for me to do it tonight. Okay, good. Anyone else want to send me some colours? It makes purple. Yeah, it does make purples. I might stick purple in between it. Okay, can you send me some more colour challenges, please? For some reason, this has reminded me of the episode of Midsummer Murders, where Claire was in a desert commercial while Tom was dieting. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let me type in the thing. Hey, well, www? I think so. www. Right, keep typing, guys. I want lots of lovely colours. paypal.me/the Potter's House CBO. I think that's correct. There you go. Is that coming up as a link, guys? Highland Heather and Misty Moonlight. Highland and Misty. Coastal. Deborah, do you want coastal to go with anything? Mango and magenta. Coastal. I think what I'm going to do is clear my desk a bit and move my caddy onto my table rather than me having to keep stretching up over there for it. That will help make my life a little bit easier. I'm also going to get rid of these cups because I'm worried I'm going to spill these. Sorry, this is a bit unprofessional for me, but you know, it's not like I'm on telly and I have lots of assistants running around, so you just have to, you know, it's the way it is. Still thinking, haha, you choose. Oh, okay. Pear Pizzazz, Cherry Cobbler and Pool Party. Okay, yeah, that is weird. Pear, Cherry and Pool. Shaded Spruce and Just Jade. They're perfect bedfellows, those two. Shaded and then maybe I'll add something else in there. Shaded and Just Jade. Yeah, they're like Just Jade and Shaded Spruce are like older sibling, younger sibling. You know, that's the sort of relationship they have. Okay, it's all coming over. Gosh, you know I'm being serious when the caddy comes onto the table. What are you saying? Pretty Peacock and Mango. Ooh, Carol, really? Okay. Mango, okay. I might have to put a colour in between for it to work, but there we go. Okay, now the brushes have got to come over as well. And I think I'll be forgiven for bringing all the brushes. So I have these ones, and I have my first lot that I bought off, you know what, Amazon. Those ones. Oh, where's my other Stampin' Up one gone? Oh, it's in there. There we go. You said colour combos. You didn't say that to be well thought out. Shh, Linda. Yeah, no, it's just... No, there's no bad combination. There's just challenging ones, Deborah. I think your lens needs to be cleaned. No, it's because there's a crack through it. Yeah. Well, don't worry. When I flip it around, it's fine. The other camera is fine. It's just this one's got a crack running through it. Okay, so on these Stampin' Up ones, now, oh, someone's going to have to remind me who sent me these. Whoever sent me these, remind me who you were, because I've forgotten your name. I know I've got a record of it somewhere. She sent me these gorgeous little clippy things that you can then put onto your brushes. So I've got the yellow, the blue, and what have I got there? Like a grey. So that's to tell me that I'm sticking to kind of light colours on these ones. How do the Stampin' Up ones compare? Okay. Yeah, okay. Much of a muchness. Yeah, pretty good. So, yeah. Okay, right. Let's get started. I'll flip the camera around and we will get started. Just need to answer a question. There we go. Right, let's flip a Rooney and let's get started. Although I'm going to make sure that the lens back here has been given a little swipey wipey, because my son has been holding this camera all day, or phone all day. Seeing up my nose, there we go. That better, guys? Trying to get the right. There we go. There we go. Right, let's go for. Should go for an easy one first. We'll go for the. I think we'll go for the Just Jade and the Shaded Spruce. And then maybe take that into a blue. So we'll go to Bermuda Bay, I think, for that one. Okay, now, the thing to remember when you're doing your blending is that your fingers may have oils on them. So it's always worth getting a scrap piece of paper to put over it to protect the paper from your fingers. All right, I know that, you know, you wouldn't think that your papers could be that dangerous, but if they're oily, they are. So let's start with the slightly lighter of the siblings. We'll go for Just Jade, and we're gonna put some Just Jade through the middle there. And you know what, I'm just gonna really go for it, because I ain't got no time to be hanging around. This is going to be my workout for today, guys. Okay, so that's Just Jade. Then we're going to level it up a bit to the darker one. Oh, you got snow, Mary? Ooh. Oh, you're -7, are you, Martina? Wowee. Okay, so at the moment, Shaded Spruce is not looking much different. But I've got a feeling once you start really adding it, it will. Or it could be that I had some colour still on my brush that I've inadvertently transferred. So that could be the problem, because that is looking very similar at the moment. So I'm trying to blend it up there, like that. So I'm going to get my bluey one. Which I only re-inked yesterday. I'd rather have snow than rain. Oh yes, Amanda. Have you had any snow, Amanda? I know going further up north a few people have had snow. Okay, so it's always worth remembering to blend as well into the other colour. You don't want to have stripes, not when you're blending. Stripes are good for other things, but not necessarily for blending. And I'm just going to give that a bit of a wipe off and then come back in with the Just Jade. Sometimes you have to go backwards and forwards between colours just to get the blend really nice. Oh, you have had snow. Oh, ooh. Does that affect work much, Amanda? Okay, now also what's important is just to set it aside for a few minutes, because you need to allow the ink to dry and to kind of like settle into the paper. So we'll move on and we'll start doing another one. So I'm going to have a look at my crazy list here of different colours. You like snow when you can stay at home. Yeah. either staying at home or go sledding. Right, I'm being a good girl. I'm putting these back in the right place. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to find anything. Right, so where should we go? Highland Heather and Misty Moonlight. So, Misty, Highland, and then I'm wondering whether to just do a hint of pink at the other end of that. That might be nice. So go with, I think pink first. No, purple first. Now I don't really seem to have a purpley brush yet. So I might change this one to a purple. Because there's not much on here. I've got a little purple. Oh, you know what? I've got a little purple thing in here. So I'm going to change this one to a purple. Because I don't really need this to be grey, because I've got a grey one already. So, how do I load my brushes? Wow. I kind of just do that. I just go round and round. Is there another way to do it, Lorraine? Sorry, I'm being hesitant because it almost sounds like a trick question, but I'm sure it's not. I just go round and round. No, I don't mean a trick question. I mean, like, have you seen someone else do it in a different way, or? Now, what you're not meant to do is do that, where you go straight down. You are meant to start off so that you get rid of a lot of the sort of the excess shape of it. But to be honest, I end up putting so much ink on these type of things that will eventually go. So I'm not really too worried about that mark. It can frighten you a bit when you're first starting, but you wipe them with a damp cloth afterwards. Ah, okay. Does that seem to work for you? That's good, Martina. Can you tell I've given up using this thing? I should use it though. I do hold them though, like this. Can you see that? I'm not holding it right here because you haven't really got much control. So in a way, I don't even know why there is a handle on it, to be quite honest. I guess it sort of rests against your hand at that point there. I've got a good feeling about this colour combination, guys. Good morning, Miss Vanessa. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Tashana. Martina, Lorraine, Nancy. Who else is here? Amanda, Deborah, Mary, Glenna, Mindy, Jenny, Linda, and anyone else who I've missed. I'm sorry I didn't say a proper hello to you all. Am I early? Cheeky woman. Well, you are fairly early actually, because I spent the first 5 minutes trying to figure out what to do. So you ain't missed much. We're doing lots of blending of colours. So just enjoying colour blending. There we go. Can't wait to see what this pink looks like. Oh, I got you, Lorraine. Sorry, darling. I got you now. Yeah. Totally fair comment. I wish there was an easier way, but there isn't, unfortunately. I think this one's a bit dry. Needs a bit more ink on it. Ooh. Just moving it away from that blue over there. I know, isn't it amazing how different colour schemes just evoke such memories, emotions, and, you know, scenery, and isn't it wonderful? I love it. Right, I think I'm going to do one more. No, hold on, what am I at? I'm only at 2, aren't I? Have I only done 2? Oh, it feels like I've done more than that. Okay, I'm going to do 4, and then we'll stamp, and then if I've got time to do more, I'll do more. Okay, so there we go. Misty Mountains. That reminds me of that song from Lord of the Rings. Right, next. I think I need to do a tick on my sheet, don't I? Right, so I've done Highland Heather and Misty. I've done that one. Oh, Pretty Peacock to Mango. Oh, that's a... Right, so let's talk about this, guys. Let's talk about colour, about how we're going to achieve this, okay? Because these two are quite far apart on the colour wheel. In fact, they're opposite each other on the colour wheel. So we've got blue, sort of blue-green there and orange there. Look at that. In fact, it is virtually opposite. So to help bring them together, now that's a surprise. We're going to have to go with a bright... Oh no, it isn't really a surprise. I suppose I see that more as a blue, that's why. But anyway, so we're going to go for Granny Apple Green to bring these two together. Okay. Ta-da! So we'll do the Granny Apple first. My husband keeps asking me, what am I watching? I tell him about your great talent. He says, I can't have a YouTube channel. I'm too sarcastic. I know when I've been insulted. Lol. I'm pretty sarcastic. I'm British. I have a largish brush. It has no handle. That's the one thing. An industrial amount of blending. Oh. Looks like stormy seas. Yes, it does a bit, that one. Right. Oh. Went down too hard on that one. Oh, I've just remembered who I forgot to say hello to. Liz. Hi, Liz. I did see you pop up and then I meant to say hello to you and I was mid-sentence with something else. Liz, have you been enjoying a paper pumpkin? Smack him with a white elastic. We do not advocate violence on this channel, Glenna. Oh, dear me. Right, now I haven't got one for this Pretty Peacock, so I might use this other brush. I'm supporting Jam. You guys make me laugh. I use the wooden spoon. Ruth, you have a long way to go until you reach the sarcasm level of John Oliver. Is he a comedian? John Oliver. Ooh, I like that. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Right, bit of orange. How about a rolling pin? I had a friend who used to joke about a frying pan. Because her husband used to work like months away, I think, at sea. I think he was in the Navy. And when he was getting near to the time when he was going to retire, she used to say, oh, well, there's always the frying pan. Because she was so used to him being away. But big chunks of the year. But I think she'd almost convinced herself that she wasn't going to survive him retiring. Oh, I'm liking that. What do you think, guys? You see that colour okay? Right, we'll do one more. Rolling pin and frying pan, the natural weapons of a woman. Oh no, I'm putting that in the wrong place. Am I putting that in the wrong place? Oh yeah. Okay, let's have a look. What have I not done that's going to be quite unusual? Oh, I haven't done mango and magenta. Could do that. Put this one there. There's magenta. There's mango. Oh, I haven't done any yellow so far, so I could do a yellow. There we go. There we go, Jan. Yep. I just inked the brush up in the corner bit of the ink pad, which is usually like the juiciest, and that's why I'm getting these marks. But I'm not going to worry because I've still got other colours to go on here yet and more blending to do, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I've got stamping to go over the top of it. Oh, now it's all coming out, Martina. Oh, Vanessa, you're wicked. Just keep blending, just keep blending, yes. Is Esther, like, confusing you all with her references? Oh, I love this pink and orange together. Isn't that gorgeous? Is that you, Tom? Is that you? My husband's bottom is making certain noises and he's blaming the floorboards. Right. Is that it? I think I've done 4 now. Right, let's do a bit of stamping. So, we have got Winter Woods, this lush one here. Now, I could try and stamp Magenta Madness with this. but I think I could do with going a shade darker. So I'm wondering whether to go cherry cobbler. I think it might work. So let's get some cherry cobbler. Oh, or melon mambo. Oh, should I try melon mambo instead? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Melon mambo or cherry cobbler? Cherry. Okay. Esther says cherry. Use my stamparatus. Would you not trust me, Sheila? What size is my cardstock? It is about 2.5 inches wide by, I can tell you now, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches tall. Yep, that'll be fine. Cherry. Okay, my only danger is I've got an inked around the edges, so sometimes it is so worth just cleaning off your stamp before you push it down, because you don't want that halo effect. And you don't need your mat. If you use your mat, you're more likely to create a halo. So, now, I don't want the trees floating either, so I'm going to put it just the bottom of the trees just below the piece of card. So, I'm a notorious halo stamper. That's because you're just like so holy, Deborah. You all right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Encroaching on my lives.
Sorry. I need to close the door.
Yeah. Or a bung.
I didn't think you'd hear from them.
I don't think anyone else did.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're all wondering.
They all know now, though.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
There we go. Isn't that lovely? That pretty. Right, now I just want to bring a little bit of that darker colour up. Was Tom looking for the remote? No, Vanessa's asking if you're looking for the remote. No, we watch TV through our Xbox, so the remotes are quite hard to lose because they're usually attached. So, although occasionally, if we're watching something, if the remote falls to the floor, it accidentally knocks a button. Or if someone sits on it, it knocks a button. And we go, oh! So it like, if a button gets pressed in the wrong way, it like fast forwards everything. So, right, I love that. That's just so clean and colourful and simple. Really gorgeous. Okay, so let's bring in this one. So I think Night of Navy would look good with this one. So we could go with the same trees. We could go with that one, maybe just sort of like part of it, maybe. Sort of like that. Don't think it needs to go in the middle, and then it leaves just this really nice open space for if you want to add a sentiment. So, large Christmas tree, please, miss. All right then. And then if you want to add some sparkle or something, you can. Right, let's ink this up well. Make sure there's not going to be any haloing, so just going to clean that off there. This is more important when you're doing like a single image stamp, because when you're doing, you know, collage stamping like I do, where you stamp lots and lots of images, you can kind of cover up the boobies, but when you're doing stuff like this, you don't really have, well, you could always cover it up with, I don't know, a bird, a sentiment or something, but and take your time to let it soak in, you know. Or a deer. Yes, Martina. A deer's an answer to everything, isn't it? There we go. So again, I think I'd like to come in here now and just do a little bit of darkening up along the bottom there. I'm nodding yes. Jan, I can't see you unless I call you. Ooh, look, I'm tempted to go up here now as well, do a little bit of vignetting just to help bring your eye in. I'm being very careful not to overdo it, but I'm just bringing a little bit in at the top and the sides. Don't know if you can see the difference that's making. Try and find a bit of white cardstock. You see the difference between that side and that side? It just helps a tad to draw the eye in. So not too much, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Look at the difference. Beautiful. Okay. I've bent that card a little bit, but it'll be fine once it's stuck down. So, okay. Gorgeous. Right, so this one was the shaded spruce going into Just Jade and then Bermuda Bay. So let's have a think. Oh, Pretty Peacock would be a good colour to stamp on here. And I don't know, I'm wondering if that would go better with that one. I think I might do that one there. Let's give this a bit of a clean off then. Oh, Peaceful Boughs. Ooh, there's a thought. What about Peaceful Boughs but stamped in white, Miss Linda? Oh, would be the last one on the pile. Okay, so I'm going to dig out my white ink pad. Now I've just realised my Craft White re-inker is not with my other inks. And I remember getting it out the other day and doing a live with it, didn't I? I squeezed some into a little pot, didn't I? Oh well, just going to have to look out for that one. Hey, Miss Vicky. White embossed. That is true. That would also be gorgeous, but I can't be bothered to get it all out. So we're going to go with this. This stuff's pretty good, actually. You just got to make sure you've inked it well. So, like, I really do check to see that it's inked up. So, well, let's just have a think. Hold on. I think we'll go for the darker up there. Have one there, one there. Embossing buddy, just in case you need to emboss it. Well, I think if I need to do that, I'll do a whole new one. Just giving it time for it to take the ink. Yay! Doesn't it look good? Oh, now, actually, I'm going to clean that off because it's picked up some of the blue, the peacock, I mean the shaded spruce. Oh, dear. Right, so I'm going to clean that off because the white pigment ink seems to just slightly reactivate the colour. And you don't want then for the green to then go onto your white ink. So ooh, now do I want this one to look like it's growing off that one? Let's do that. Oh, thank you, Miss Bonnie. Oh, it would be gorgeous. Yeah, you guys can do that at home. Oh, that is so pretty. I think, I'm wondering if just a little bit from down there would look good. Just give that a bit of a clean off. Just a little one down there. Hi, Melanie. Oh, you didn't know I was on. Oh, do you not get notifications? Sorry about that, honey. Okay, so there we go. What about a few little dots? The trick with blending is just to keep going. Oh, isn't this, it looks like snow. How cute is that? Oh, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Glenna's just having a little bit of a fit there in the corner. I usually get notified on WhatsApp, but haven't the last few times. Ooh. Let me just check, Melanie, that it's going through to you. Have you maybe accidentally deleted my number? Yeah, I can see actually. No, they're not going through. Yeah, have you changed your number or basically from the 23rd of November? It says that they haven't been, it looks like they haven't been going through. So I don't, usually the problem is people haven't saved my phone number because you have to save my phone number in order to be on the list. So your WhatsApp hasn't rung either. Uh-oh, Deborah. Uh-oh. Let's have a look, Deborah. Yeah, similar to you. So 20, oh no, you're, yeah, 24th. Weird. Okay, so I've definitely sent them, but for some reason they're not coming through to you. So again, can you just check that you've saved my phone number? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, do let me know. Yeah, you need to have the WhatsApp app, and then you need to send me your phone number, and then your number is in my contacts. Weird. Okay, so after tonight, I'm going to give you both a little ring and see what's happened. Liz hasn't either. Oh, okay. Right, just message me if you've got problems. But what's so weird is like Liz and I message each other all the time. Really weird. Really, really weird. Yep, I'm in your contacts. Okay, darling. That is so bizarre. I will research that and find out if there's been some other people having the same problem. Maybe I should remove you and then add you. I know what, let me just jot down the names of people who are having problems, because I'll go in there and remove you and then add you. So Deborah and Melanie and Liz. Okay, just shout if anyone else has had problems, and then I'll... Oh, looks like the app is... No, that I use WhatsApp on the other phone. Yeah, so the messages, honestly, it's so funny when I go live. The amount of pressing buttons I do whenever I go live is just ridiculous. So I go live on the phone that my son uses, because it doesn't have a SIM card anymore. But for some reason the sound is slightly better. So I use that one. And then the one that I use as a phone is the one that has WhatsApp on it. So I go live on YouTube, and then I sort of go live, and then I share out the link on Facebook and Facebook page and Facebook group. And then on the other phone, I go to YouTube and tell it that I want to go live. But because I'm already half live on the other phone, I'm able to share that one to the WhatsApp group. Now the notification is there, but remember I've been late the last few days, mate. Well, that's why. Ah. Oh, Subu, you're not on my list. And I have your phone number already. If you saved my phone number. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love that. Okay, now in this stamp set, there's this little unknown, little used stamp here, which is good for all sorts of things. It's good for colouring in obscure things. It's a dash if you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be, really. And this is very handy for making sure your trees don't look like they're floating in midair. Okay, so in order to do this, what you do is dirt. I was going to say ground, Deborah. Oh, Linda, sorry. I misread. Deborah commented under Linda. So this is for grounding your trees so that they're not floating rather. Yeah, gives them a little bit of a hill to be standing on, doesn't it? So, and because it's a textury one, you can kind of build it up and it looks good. So this is Pretty Peacock, remember? That's why it looks so dark on there. Now, if you're so inclined, you could add a few little birds or something. My kids are amazed when I stamp dirt. Ah, I got your Zoom message. Oh, so you got that message, but you didn't get the other ones. Is this butterfly droppings? Yeah. No, this is the one that comes with Winter Woods. No, the butterfly droppings one is different, Martina. It's this one here. And look, there's a gorgeous little pine cone with that one. I wonder if I could stamp pine cones onto here. There's a thought. I'm getting a bit carried away with this now. Oh, this wasn't going to take so long, but never mind. What do you think? What do you think? Little... I could have little pine cones. There we go. Winter Woods and Peaceful Boughs make great companions. So very gently ink that up. Don't want to over ink. Oh, they're a bit close together. Oops, sorry. There. That's from Peaceful Boughs as well, Martina. It's surprising what's in that stamp set. There we go. Oh, glitter. I know. Pine cones. I know, Lorraine. You're gorgeous. Yeah, so the pine cone came from there. And this one has a tiny little fern, which is pine branch, which is really, really nice. And I actually am quite partial to these trees as well. Trunks, that's the word I wanted. Okay, so let's have a look here, see what we want to mount these on. I mean, they're so lovely that I'd be quite happy just to see them on white. But, you know, you do what you like, really. Yeah, you see, I think that's a bit much. You could go really crazy and do that. There's an amazing demonstrator. Esther will remind me what her name is. Oh, what's the name of that lady who does really bright things? I'm so excited to tune in. I just got this set recently and haven't used it yet. Oh, well, there we go. Perfect timing. Ooh, black or navy. Let's see what I've got cut out in this box. Oh, I thought I had some black in here. I've got dark brown. I'm just going to put dark brown under there just to show you the contrast. That's quite nice, actually. Oh, that one's got a little fold in it. Oh, it's got a fold all the way. Ah, right, okay. I cut this for something else, but anyway, that's quite cute. And have I got something dark? That's almost, I don't know about that because you almost lose the contrast of that bit there. Oh, Laura Basson is amazing. She does lovely bright things. Yes, that's it, Esther. Christine Vesulius. I don't know if she has a blog or anything, but if you like bright colours, you have to check this demonstrator out. She's incredible, and she makes the most beautiful things. And she always says, "Oh, I'm just a hobby demo," and I think, honestly, she's so creative. Like, she could inspire anybody and everybody. She's brilliant. Right, this is a piece of old pineapple punch, but I just wanted to see what the contrast was like with it. Oh, I quite like that as well, because this is a much brighter yellow than the daffodil that I used. So anyway, you can have great hours of fun. Hours and hours of fun just putting together colours and what works best for you, really. I wouldn't want to tell you what you should do because everyone has their own kind of tastes, really. What's that one? That's Bermuda Bay. Vanessa's found her thumb. No brown, says Sheila. No brown. All right, Sheila, no brown. Don't you like brown then, Sheila? Not your colour. Well, I do like brown and orange together. Actually, that does look quite nice. Sheila, you might have to eat your words. Eat your hat. Because orange and brown are just great companions. And they do work very nicely, I think. Actually, most colours go with brown. Just saying. Because every colour makes up brown. Do I have a purple? Oh, I don't have one cut. Oh, I have a Blackberry Bliss cut, But I don't have a lighter one. Oh, now that is lush. That is lush. And then that one. Oh, those are quite nice as well. Oh my goodness. Right. So you can have great fun, as I said, figuring out what you're going to put with it. And yeah, it all comes down to a matter of taste, really. What you prefer. And then also sometimes thinking about who's going to be receiving it and what occasion it's for. So yes, we kind of started off picking out Christmassy type stamp sets, but you know, you can change it by just choosing something different to as a sentiment, you know. So there we go. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there now, guys, because we've had great fun, haven't we? So let's go over the colours, because I know that you'll be asking me. So with this one, we started with, I think I'm going to write them down and just pop them over the top, because for me to get all the ink pads out, it's just going to be a little bit of a kerfuffle and very noisy. So I'll just get my pen. Right, so this one was Shaded Spruce, Just Jade, and Bermuda Bay. And then the colour on the top was the Whisper White. Okay. Kerfuffle. Yeah, you can copy me, that's fine. Mango Melody. Oh, no, hold on. No, that was in the middle, wasn't it? It was Daffodil Delight at the top. But it's blended so much that it looks slightly orangey. And then Magenta Madness. And then underneath we had Cherry Cobbler. Okay. Hi, Faith. Oh, just come and join. It's like you're coming in for the pudding. Yeah. Do you know, does that ever happen to you sometimes where you need to go out for a meal with a group of people, but maybe you've double booked yourself or something. So you say, I'll turn up for the pudding. It's quite fun, actually. Right, so this one was Mango. Can't spell now. Melody. Granny. Apple Green. Pretty. Was it Pretty Peacock? Yeah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Pretty Peacock. And then I think I stamped in Pretty Peacock, didn't I? It seemed to work because I went up a bit. That's it. So I wouldn't have stamped Pretty Peacock right down here because the trees wouldn't have shown up so much. But by taking it up a little notch, it's a bit lighter and it can cope with that. So there we go. Yes, I'll go through the stamp sets in a second. Okay, so here we've got, at the top we had Flirty, Flamingo, and then we had Highland. So these are all the Stampin' Up colours. If you're unfamiliar with them, do go and check them out on the website or in your catalogue. And if you haven't got all these colours and you want a suggestion for an alternative, please just comment below and I will try and figure out one out for you. Because there's always a solution. Always a solution. Right, so stamp sets, we used Peaceful Boughs on this one. We used Winter Woods for this one and this one. Just that main trees, and then that one we had a bit of ground. What's that one? And then this one we used... Oh, Winter Woods again. Sorry, I was looking over at Perfectly Plaid because somebody requested me use it and I didn't get round to using it. Sorry. And that one has a little pine cone on it as well. There we go. Right, so it's basically winter woods and peaceful boughs. They look colourful and crisp at the same time. Oh, thank you. Now, if you want to add any extra bit of texture, you can do a little bit of dotage by spritzing or dropping some water on here. So let's have a look. Oh, that's stamp cleaner. That's probably not a good idea. Oh, might make it smell nice. Oh, I'll do it anyway. So I'm just going to mask off the tree a little bit. I'm going to have practice over here. Oh, there we go. And what that does is, by moistening it, it kind of, when it dries, you'll see these little, can you see these little dots appearing on there now? Can you see that? Can you? I'm trying to get the light onto it because my lighting's over there, so. Can you see these like little bits appearing now? So that's a quick way that once you've done your blending, oh, if you put powdered pearl and some water, it's like, oh yes, that's a good idea. You can actually put the, not in stamp cleaner, obviously. If you use the shimmer paint that we do and put that into some rubbing alcohol, you can make your own shimmer spray. So, oh yes, you could always, you couldn't really salt it, Jane. That would only work if you had a very watery surface and then you put the salt on. But because this is a dry surface, you need to add water to create this effect. Yeah, so salt, I don't think salt would work on here because it's a dry surface. Oh, there we go. Who's that? Which Wendy's that? Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. Good night, Liz. Sleep well. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it, Amanda? Just looks like stars in the background, like a starry night. So there we go. Right, I am off. Have a great weekend, everybody. And thank you all for joining. And there we go. You're welcome, Kathy. Oh, okay, Melanie. Okay. Okay, Linda. Yeah, okay. Wendy, yeah, go and watch the beginning. You're welcome, Lorraine. Thank you, Nancy. Take care, Paula. Take care, everybody. And yeah, see you all again soon. Bye. Is that all right, Sheila? Oh, Bev. Yeah, watch the replay. Oh, that sounds fun, Jane. Take care.